attic vibes. The podcast lights up in the attic where the roof's kinda low. Two dudes and a mic, watch the ideas flow. Sega Genesis, man, it's retro go. Talking pixels and games from days of old. Books and movies, yeah, we dive in deep and switch the birds in flight like nature's sweet. In the attic, we're flying high. Two dudes talking as time goes by. From Sega games to what the birds see. Movies, books, and even disease. Tune in, tune out, it's all just vibes. The Attic Podcast where the good stuff hides. Crack a book open, then a Genesis run. Next up, bird shots in the morning sun. Diseases, yeah, we talk that too. The strange, the wild, nothing's taboo. It's a laid-back jam, just two on the air. With attic acoustics and zero cares. In the attic, we're flying high. Two dudes talking as time goes by. From Sega games to what the birds see. Movies, books, and even disease. Tune in, tune out, it's all just vibes. The Attic Podcast where the good stuff hides.
Yo, hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Tales from the Attic podcast. This is our first episode.
Welcome to our idea hole.
Welcome to our fat idea hole. My name's Matt. This is my co-host Jeff right here. Jeff.
That's me.
So we'll edit that and make you know, I'm going to talk a lot during this of the things we're going to do, so we'll be editing our faces together when we talk. We'll only be using this a little bit, but this is where the main sound is going to be coming from. So we're going to talk ourselves through this entire fucking process because it is difficult and awkward.
So we're still learning the ropes.
Yeah, we're learning the ropes for sure. All right, Jeff, what's up, man? How's it going?
Not too bad. I went birding yesterday, and I was able to get some interesting shots of the warblers, spring migration.
What are warblers?
They are tiny birds. They are birds, but tinier. They are.
Wait, birds are already kind of small.
They're already kind of small, but these are even these maximize on the tininess, and I feel like
Are they like as big as a swallow from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail? Like a 5-ounce bird?
I feel like they're even smaller, to be honest.
Can they carry a 1-pound coconut?
They cannot. They could not if they tried.
Birds are pussies.
Yeah, well, in some ways, but you know.
But they're also dinosaurs. We were talking about dinosaurs earlier.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead. Tell me more about the warblers. My bad.
Oh, that's all right. So, I was getting some shots of warblers and things, and then I realized that Thank you. It does take a lot of effort, and I really appreciate you acknowledging it at this point.
Crowd.
Yeah.
Nice work, everybody.
Yeah, and they're basically dinosaurs, so you have to
extrapolate that a little bit.
You have to really go back 65 million years to fully understand how much dinosaurs they are.
Do we need to fact check that 65 million year thing?
Oh no, of course not. No, I'm totally reliable. I wouldn't give false statistics. So yeah, couple.
Fuck yeah, that's why I love you.
Yeah. So thanks, man.
That's
so
how
a couple
speaks the truth.
couple thousand years ago, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Facts.
For sure.
Hashtag facts.
Yeah, we would welcome a fact check at this point, I think. But 200 years ago, the Earth was swamped with dinosaurs. There were
200 years? Just 200 years?
50 years ago at most, I would say.
My parents have never seen a dinosaur. They're 70-something.
Yeah, well, they might have missed it. Might have overlooked it.
As one would do. I mean, if you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex or a Brontosaurus or a Brachiosaurus, you can't. Yeah. Maybe you didn't see, it could have been an airplane.
Yeah.
Eyes play tricks on us.
Our eyes do play tricks on us. But in fact, I know for certain that I saw a dinosaur last week.
Tell me about this bird dinosaur.
It was about 60 feet tall, and it definitely...
Wait, I thought we were talking about the little bird thing.
Oh, sorry, of course, yes.
Birds and dinosaurs.
Warblers, yes.
Warblers, how do you spell that?
Warbler's.
Okay, I believe you. Yeah. That sounds right.
You might want to fact check that.
I'm no spelling bee champion, but that sounds pretty good to me.
Well, thank you for the...
from the 90s where they used stupid sound effects, you know what I mean?
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence there.
Yeah, it's going really well so far.
Yeah, I feel like this is in top 10.
Where did you go see your warblers?
I went to Huntington Reservation in Bay Area.
Is that just like the beach area?
No, the forest area behind the beach.
By the way, one time I was pretty on my medicine herbs, and I was walking through the woods, and then I wound up on the beach, and it was like a transformative experience. It's pretty crazy how the forest is located like right next to the beach. I always thought that was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. It is a moment of self-reflection, and it is a moment of self-truth.
What are we reflecting? We're reflecting about the fact that a forest can be next to a beach.
Yeah, I believe that is profound and fundamentally throws over the old order in a lot of ways.
What is it? Define the old order and also define the profoundness.
The old order is that a forest cannot be next to a beach.
Yeah, that used to be true. Just I don't know. I want to say just a little bit ago, right? A couple of years ago.
Yeah, they outlawed that. That was
no forests. Yeah, outlaws.
Yeah, there was no way you could put a forest next to a beach.
It was like 49 of the 50 states, I think. I think Hawaii was allowed to have forests next
to the extent that God didn't put a forest next to the beach.
Right.
Yeah, because he was following that ordinance at the time.
Makes sense to me.
But recently they decided to compromise some of their morals and values. And they've decided that forest next to a beach, why not?
Why the fudge not? You know what I'm talking about, everybody?
And I think what's interesting too is that I think what's interesting too is that forest can be next to literally anything.
Can you bring that mic to just a little closer to your mouth?
Yeah.
No, bring the mic to you.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, bring that arm right up into just let it touch your lips so gingerly. Just gingerly touch the tips.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now, continue about how God didn't let forests and beaches stand next to one another.
Yeah, for several minutes, years even, the forest was not allowed to stand next to the beach.
The crowd's booing that shit.
See, I take issue with that. I believe that if you were to fact check this, you would find without a doubt that there were no forests next to beaches in prior circumstance. But
anywhere on planet Earth, we're talking about.
Anywhere on planet Earth.
This is what you're attesting to,
including the moon.
Affirming.
Including the moon. Yeah.
Including moon doesn't have forests or beaches.
The moon was covered with forests, yeah.
And now,
up until recently.
So now the moon's just a big beach with no water?
Yes. Now it is entirely a beach, yeah.
But it's not made of sand, it's made of dust, right? It's not sand beach, it's a dust beach. Moon dust? Is that? Or is it sand? I'm not sure.
Cheese. Yes.
Get the fuck out of here! Boo! Boo this man!
So the moon being prior made of entirely of cheese, sharp cheddar, in fact.
Cheddar?
Mhm.
Why cheddar? Like, cheddar's orange.
It's easier to build a moon out of cheddar
Why?
because structurally the integrity of it
Does
just kind of
cheddar
makes sense.
last longer, or have is it a little bit more? I don't know. Thick, meaty?
In space, cheddar can last for several million years. Yeah.
No, that reads.
Mm-hmm.
That reads. Let's give it up for cheddar.
Yeah, I figured that tracks.
That tracks.
And here's another totally not false, interesting fact for you.
Let's hear it.
Is that the moon was once a water planet, but instead of water,
water planet.
yeah, but but there was a thin layer of gas surrounding the planet, so it was like Bespin from Star Wars. There was cloud cities. There were things
On
in
the
the
moon?
sky, like on the moon. Yes.
Is there archaeological evidence of this?
Oh yes. If you go to my personal website, there's plenty of archaeological evidence all over the place.
Wow, I didn't realize you were an expert in so many different things.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm a professor of all these things.
Of moon,
Adjunct professor. Yes.
moon cheddar, and forest beaches.
Mm-hmm. And forest beaches. Yes.
What was your dissertation on?
Basically the
Well, you have multiple PhDs. I'm sorry, let me be specific. What was your dissertation on regarding forest and beaches, and what did you learn? And then we'll get back into your dissertation on your second PhD, which is about how the moon is made out of cheddar and used to, be a water planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
so two dissertations. Go ahead.
Yes, the prior chemistry PhD was based on how there was the moon was once encased in solid ice, and then that melted and that became water. And then,
When ice melts, it becomes water.
Mm-hmm.
That reads.
See that's might be the only thing that tracks about
That
this.
tracks.
And mm-hmm. And then I think
Our audience of children. Continue. Sorry about your dissertation about the. Go ahead.
Yes. So about the forest being next to the beach. I think we haven't covered that yet.
And both of these PhDs are from Columbia University, correct?
They were online. In fact, I don't even remember the title or the name of the university. I put them on my resume.
It's on your website, right? People can find it on your website.
Yes, you can find everything on my website. It was not very helpful overall. I think that the Columbia being.
Can you put that mic to like right here?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, cool. You can move it around. You can twist it. It twists. Yeah, twist it right into the front of your mouth. Yeah. No, I want all your mouth in the middle of that baby. Go ahead and twist it just a little bit more. And bring it right here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I mean you could just twist it a little bit. Twist it. Yeah, that's. Oh, hey, you can grab a little bit of that cord. We'll have to work on that. Grab the cord, pull it. Yeah, you got lots of cord. Yeah, because all right, cool. Because it keeps pulling. All right, beautiful. Yeah, good.
Yes.
We'll get something. Now, for the next episode, we'll get something to cover the table so the cords are.
So, but you mentioned forest next to beach being somewhat profound and unusual for a landscape and for a natural setting.
Right.
I would like to know more about your personal experiences with such forest next to beach, including perhaps even the presence of aliens, because that is a personal interest to me.
Oh, that makes sense. I did recently. My family and I, we went to Cancun, Mexico, and actually at the resort that we stayed at, we there's the rooms, then we had the pools, and then we had the beach. But in between the pools and the beach, there was a wooded area that almost looked like a small forest. So I'm thinking that some of the Mexican laws are a little different than the American laws, and maybe Canadian. I don't know what's going on in the European, African, and Asian countries, but I do know that you said that it's been illegal for a long time. I think the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula area, where the Mayans and the Aztecs have their ruins, there might be some kind of special stipulation going on, because there are definitely some wooded areas, very forest-like, attached right to the beach, in between the pools, and there's also some wild fauna and flora that were very very exotic and different than anything I've seen in the States, especially on the mighty Lake Erie, where we do have one of the last remaining forest beach complexes, as I know our governor is trying to work on making sure that we can stabilize and keep this area and it's intact, because if a beach and a forest do end up next to each other, as we know, the government will come in and raise that area and just completely get rid of it, because again, a forest next to a beach is just, it's very it's unsustainable. It's bad for the climate. It's bad for the local ecosystems, and in general, it's dirty. It's a messy kind of situation, and it's something we've been working on for a long time. And I'm glad you brought that up today. But I'd like to move on from the discussions of some of the local issues that we've been going through, and move on to something maybe a little bit more controversial. What do you think about? What do you have any? Do you have a topic? We'll edit that out. Do you have a topic that you'd like to move on to? I don't want to keep beating a dead horse.
Yes. I feel like the topic.
We'll edit everything that we need to edit.
Okay.
Understandable. I fucked up. I deserve the booze. I fucked up.
Oh.
I was going, and then I wasn't able to go any longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you know, that's what she says.
Well, I think
the
dinosaurs are interesting because there was a.
I'm sorry, did I miss that part?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the second part of your question?
I believe everyone did miss it because it's the most important and single most.
You better sell them on this.
Thank you.
They're skeptical.
There was a proto-civilization on Earth.
What does proto-civilization mean?
I believe...
for our listeners that don't know.
I believe 50 years ago, there was a massive empire on Earth. One that ruled all the continents and underseas.
So one world empire.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, we're not talking about the Alexander the Great we're talking about the actual everybody.
Even before that, even before 50 years ago, yeah.
The shit was run.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and back then, the dinosaurs were all robots because they were still perfecting the genetic technique to make them into living life forms and things. So
I don't know how could the dinosaurs have robot metal technology? There was no metal, titanium, steel. There was nothing going on back then.
That's what they tell you.
How do you
That's what the fake news tells you.
How do you prove such a thing? How do you show evidence for such a thing?
You basically continually dig wherever you can in your backyard. You just keep digging. You can just keep trying to dig, trying to find
dig for dinosaur robot bones.
Trying to find dinosaurs, metal skeletons.
How are they able to make that? How are they able to make metal skeletons? How are they able to even be designed? We're talking about like an intelligent creator here. We're talking about a
well, I believe that civilization functioned on steampunk technology, so they were able to. Yes, thank you.
Ooh, good job, steampunk tech.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we gotta add that to the theme song, steampunk.
And
let me get my. Where's my notebook? I don't know where my notebook is. I was gonna write notes. All right, continue. Sorry, my bad. Steampunk technology is what the dinosaurs function on.
Yes, of course. What else?
But like when you think of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, though, he can't do anything with his arms. They're so small, and like most of the big ones, they had all four legs had to be down on the ground. So which ones were able to use their hands to work with this technology? We talking about raptors, velociraptors.
When that Tyrannosaurus is tied to a hot air balloon, there becomes another dynamic. I believe. He is enhanced at that point. He is able to
air balloon though. How does we gotta get pulled back to who is making this technology for the dinosaurs? Who's making the dinosaurs? So who is helping them in their dinosaur laboratories.
Well, at least 20 years ago, there was a lot of research into hot air balloon technology, and I believe they were able to
I feel like your
monetize
time
to a
frames
degree.
are a little bit off.
They might be.
We'll check your
but-
website. We'll check your. It's all on his website. We'll
Yes.
check the website. Check his book. It's
or my 3 PhDs.
and his 3 PhDs. Yep. Everything's on his website,
Mhm.
and we'll tell you what that
I
is at
believe
the
it
end of
all
the
checks
episode.
out. It all checks out.
Yep.
And I think it's important to realize that the dinosaurs were in fact dependent on the railway system too, to get from place to place.
You're telling me there was railroads
Mhm.
through Africa, South America before the Pangea split?
Yes. Because when you look at birds, the migration process is long and arduous and tedious.
And how do the birds know where to go? Unless they
Exactly.
remember the
Mhm.
rail tracks from.
They remember from back in the day,
Pangea.
from like 10 years ago. They remember.
Again, I think you're just fucking up a little bit with the time frame here.
Yeah, I mean, at least 5 years ago, they were able to.
Gotta make it a little bit more believable with the time frame, because we're talking about the dinosaurs were around millions of years ago, 60 million years ago. What was the Jurassic period? Would you know that?
Oh, at least 10 billion years ago. Yeah.
10 billion.
Mhm.
I believe the Earth's only 3.5 billion. 3%.
That's what they tell you in the media. Yeah.
Yeah, but what? How can you say that? How old did you say the Earth was?
At least 30 years old, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Maximum,
really presenting a lot of conflicting information here, but
Mhm.
you know what, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move along from this because I think it's beat. And have you read or watched any? Have you read any books lately? Anything good?
No, I don't know how to read.
You have a PhD.
Yeah.
You have 3 PhDs.
From an online university that I can't name.
Yeah. I just slapped you because yeah, you're killing me right now. You're killing me right now. There's these facts, this time, people come to our show to hear, facts, real shit.
I think they
Not,
can.
I feel like you're fucking presenting, with all due respect,
Mhm.
a lot of disinformation, and if you don't mean for it to be disinformation, because that means you're doing it on purpose to hurt others with false information.
Mhm.
It's a lot of misinformation, as in you are just wrong, but not on purpose. So there's 2 differences with miss and the dis.
Oh no, I'm wrong on purpose.
Well, why would you be being wrong on purpose?
It's my truth, regardless of evidence, regardless of archaeological data, regardless of anything, kind of informs me on the data, regardless of the actual specifications and findings.
That is one of the biggest word salads I've heard since.
See.
Ooh, I dropped the political shit on there.
See, I noticed you picked a side there.
I didn't pick a side. I did present a side.
Your side is showing.
Your side is showing because you clearly are a flat earther, and I'm very actually
it's donut
confused
shaped.
and disappointed.
It's donut shaped, and it's actually a figure 8
It's a
combined
donut?
with a donut.
A donut with a hole in it, or like a jelly donut?
It's a figure 8 combined with a donut, and it's made of
A
bread.
figure 8, that S donut with the
Mhm.
sugar on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because that's how I live my life.
We're gonna need so many pictures, illustrations, and graphs on the edit of this podcast, because we do want to be presenting some of this information in real time so we can fact check ourselves. Both of us, my co-host and me included, and any other guests we have. We will be working on making sure that we can get the real time videos and graphs open. I just didn't learn how to do that yet because this is our first episode, and I've barely figured out how to get all this shit together, and we still don't even know if it's going.
When you really let the side.
Yep, that's me. This one's on me. Yeah, I fucked up a little bit. I messed up. But
okay,
hey, this is cool. Check this out.
Look, Jeff, what I really think is that you just want me to have an abortion.
See, I never explicitly stated that. I think that in terms of where the press is concerned, I did not need you to have an abortion.
Well, I wanted a brother, Daddy. Why didn't you go and do it?
Yes, I feel like I might have been indiscreet, so I might need you to get that done.
Oh, Daddy, why'd you go and do it? Yeah, you fucking prick. I'll see you in court, and I'll be getting half your shit, biatch.
Well, it seems that I underestimated you.
Oh, Daddy, I'm gonna miss you when you're in jail.
Hello, I am a robot dinosaur. I can attest and affirm that everything that Dr. Jeffrey Spicer said about dinosaurs, railroads, and technology is absolutely 100% correct. So fuck all you and all you dumb motherfuckers trying to fucking say that dinosaurs couldn't do shit, and dinosaurs had small arms, and dinosaurs shit and eat their own shit, and dinosaurs suck their own dicks. None of that shit ever fucking happened. Humans are a bunch of fucking bitches. We were on the goddamn planet for millions of fucking years. You guys have only been here for a couple 100,000 and you're fucking everything up. We wouldn't have died if that fucking meteor didn't fucking smash into the Gulf of Mexico. You weak ass, pussy ass bitches. I'm gonna give Dr. Jeffrey Spicer the last fucking word, and I don't want to hear another goddamn thing about it.
You know, dinosaurs were the most beautiful, metallic, amazing skeletal creatures on the planet. They were embodied with the energy and the of cold fusion, and without them, the caveman would have never learned to ride horses because it's a transferable skill.
That kind of makes sense, actually. That's probably why the Native Americans were so good at riding horses, because they weren't touched by European, African, or Asian humans for a very long time. You could argue that they came across the land bridge from Russia to America, but then they were in the Americas for a long time untouched. There's a good chance that they were being taught how to ride the buffalo and the horses by the dinosaurs. That doesn't seem like a stretch. Do you think, Dr. Spicer?
No, I do not. And that was at least 20 years ago when they were riding dinosaurs. I feel like so much time has passed. The time scale is immense. It's humbling. And when you think about it from a geological perspective, 20 years, just a lot of time, and it's really fun and interesting to examine the data and draw conclusions.
Wow, that's some real deep shit. Fantastic. We're moving on to our next. We're at our next juncture in this podcast, and it is now time for Blacklight Blackout Power Hour. Whoa, check it out, guys. This is the Blacklight Power Hour. We have a black light here that has displayed our painting in the background that'll continue to be worked on. And every episode you should see there more detail and things, making it better. Anyway, so for Blacklight Power Hour, it's not really a full hour, obviously. We don't have time for that. But we will just be discussing the latest and greatest in Sega Genesis old technology. Jeff is going to randomly pick a game from the back Sega Genesis the lineup bookshelf, and he's gonna randomly pick a game, and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead and randomly pick a game. Boom! And Jeff has picked. Whoa! Golden Axe, a classic among all Sega Genesis players. This is a 16-bit cartridge, 1 to 2 players. Includes 2 more levels than the arcade game, which you would have been playing at the arcade. The first paragraph says, "In Turtle Village, the children are fleeing for their lives. The invaders are brutal, ugly, and 12 feet tall." Oh, just like the fucking humans. The humans that used to fucking be around. And with huge arms and bellowing laughs. They love pounding you into the dirt. Dr. Spicer, could you talk to us a little bit about this game, Golden Axe? We seem to, could you describe the cover to the audience for those that are listening in the car or driving around?
Yes, it looks like a blonde man who's absolutely shredded.
He is so fucking shredded, bro.
And he has an axe.
He's got an axe. It doesn't look golden, though, does it? It doesn't look golden.
It doesn't look golden to me, and that's one of the flaws that I would find with it, I think.
I mean, it's
one of
like
the
they should have
major-
called it Silver Axe or Gray Axe.
Yes.
What else can you describe about the cover? There's 3 other characters, it seems, or 4 others, I guess, if you count the double with the writing. I mean, what do we got going on here?
It looks as though there is a brunette woman in the bottom left.
Yeah.
And then as though there's...
Oh, she's giving me an Amazon vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not the Amazon, but like Amazons.
Amazonians.
Why are they
yes.
called Amazonians? Are there giant women from the Amazon? and
Because
stuff
they were
like that?
20 feet tall. Yes, and they lived roughly 5 years ago.
Is Wonder Woman an Amazon or no?
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Yes.
She's not 20 feet tall though.
Yes.
Do they shrink over time?
The film adaptations don't really do justice to the comics.
So
like,
Wonder Woman should be like 3 times taller than Batman.
at least 50 feet. Yeah.
And Superman. Wait,
Mhm.
does Superman fuck Wonder Woman or is that Batman?
I think that's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Oh yeah, that's right, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's Marvel, and nobody in DC can fuck Wonder Woman, but Marvel characters are allowed to. That's
Yes.
right. That reads.
Yes.
And then what else do we got? We got another character on a looks like a dinosaur, which would prove to me that you just picked a living proof about your dissertation that you were speaking about earlier, that there is a human man riding what looks to me like a dinosaur.
Yes, it seems I did. Although the dinosaur in question looks like a dragon type, green skin, fangs. And
What's the
everything.
difference between dragons and dinosaurs?
The difference between dragons and dinosaurs is the dinosaurs are man-made. They're made of
Correct.
titanium skeleton.
Correct.
And
you don't believe that this man, who he looks like a dwarf Viking kind of guy. You're saying he didn't create this lizard. So if he didn't create it, it's not a dinosaur.
Yes, correct.
So he is trained or broken in, like the cowboys do with horses, a real life serpent lizard. I believe. What?
So it must be a dragon.
Oh, you
from
said
the days of
dragon,
old,
correct.
yes.
I also see that it looks like we have a dragon eyes in the back of the top.
Mm-hmm.
So there must.
So thematically, it checks out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, hey everybody, that was Blacklight Blackout Power Hour. Jeff, you can return that game back to the shelf. Wow. So far, I feel like this has been a really productive and engaging, entertaining, and motivational show. We have a few more topics to discuss as we hit our 30-minute mark. Oh, this one went out. All right, we'll go ahead and end the show now. We want to thank you all for your patronage, and thank you. And I think we did a really great job today, and we'll be back with more. And it's gonna be awesome. All right, cool. Bye, everybody.